The big news out of the Plains this week was the unfortunate injury to guard Griffin Lutz. So Athens reporter Blake Baker is here to give us an update on that. So Blake, where does this team stand after the injury?
Sean, in the midst of perhaps their biggest win of the season, the Bulldogs suffered a massive loss. Tuesday night, Athens traveled to Vinton County and topped the conference-leading Vikings in an overtime thriller. And Griffin Lutz took control of this game from the jump. The star point guard scored at will on his way to a 27-point performance and made his defensive presence felt with a couple steals and 11 rebounds. With 20 seconds left in regulation, Lutz forced a turnover and hit a go-ahead layup, but that would be his final play of the game. Reports say he's out for the remainder of the season with a fractured bone in his foot.
Well, if you're a fan of Athens basketball, that is certainly not something that you wanted to hear.
No doubt about that, but now they're going to have to spread the production. In a loss against Wellston on Friday, they tried to get a lot of different guys involved, and that has got to be the game plan from here on out. Zacchaeus Saltzman finished Tuesday night's game with 24 points, so he's going to have to be a rallying point for this team. The Bulldogs showed a lot of resiliency gutting out that win on the road in overtime, and this injury came at a really unfortunate time. Athens is a young team, but they're getting a feel for the pace of the game and for playing with their leader. Lutz's biggest asset is his ability to get everyone involved, and without its catalyst on offense, Athens will have to make some big adjustments going forward.
So we've heard the big news from the boys' side, but what's going on with the Lady Bulldogs?
The girls just keep on winning. The Lady Bulldogs picked up their 4th straight win when they beat Meigs on Thursday, and Alexis McCollum had a monster week. She had 16 points in the win against Meigs and dished out 8 assists against River Valley on Tuesday. She's been a huge part of Athens' recent success.
Yeah, but the main difference in their game has been controlling the ball.
Absolutely. They're limiting turnovers and setting the pace offensively. Their biggest focus has been on making smart passes and finding the open shooter. Coach McNeil said after the River Valley game that the biggest adjustment these girls have made is that they're simply hitting their shots. Athens has scored 40-plus points in 2 games during this streak. And this is a team that finished the game with just 15 points a few weeks ago. If the ladies want to keep this streak going, they've got to remain this efficient on the offensive end.
They've certainly been able to turn it around towards the end of the season. We'll see if they can keep it up. Thanks, Blake.